Thousands of supporters of the new Nigerian People Party (NNPP) has decamped to the Labour Party in Kaduna State. The supporters were led by Tinuk Andrew Nok, a senatorial aspirant of the NNPP in the 2023 general election. Tinuk, who is the younger sister of former Kaduna State Commissioner of Education, Professor Andrew Nok, expressed her conviction that the Labour Party truly shares her ideology of honesty and service to the people. She equally noted that her decision to join the Labour Party is influenced by Senator Nenadi Usman, the National Caretaker Committee chairman of the party, and promised to leverage her wealth of experience to strengthen the party and contribute to its growth in Kaduna State. Receiving Tinuk into the party, Labour Party's 2023 governorship candidate, Jonathan Aseke, who represented Senator Nenadi Usman, assured that the party is undergoing transition and will harness her expertise to become a viable party in the state and the country at large. Events also featured the presentation of Labour Party flags ahead of the October 19 local government elections. It is great to see that the presence of Senator Nenadi Usman as a Labour Party Caretaker Transition Committee chairperson is already yielding fruit. Remember, Labour Party has made away with Julius Abure as their chairman, and Senator Nenadi Usman was appointed as the caretaker chairperson of the Labour Party for a period of 190 days. She has been given the ultimatum to reposition the Labour Party and conduct an expansive convention. This was in a bid to save the Labour Party from the lingering crisis that has besieged the Labour Party. Julius Abure-led National Working Committee of the Labour Party has been engulfed with so much crisis that has equally put the Labour Party into a very bad light. But Mr. Peter Obi, the national leader of the Labour Party, and Governor Alex Uti of Abia State convened a national stakeholder meeting in Abia State that produced a 20-member caretaker committee, which is being led by Senator Nenadi Usman. This new National Working Committee of the Labour Party were given the ultimatum to reposition the Labour Party. It is pleasing to see that this is already yielding fruit because, according to the senatorial aspirant that joined the Labour Party with her thousands of supporters, she said her decision was influenced by, number one, the ideology of the Labour Party. She believed that Labour Party provides service to humanity. That means her reason of joining the Labour Party is because she wants to serve her people. She wants to provide quality service to her people. Remember, Labour Party represents Mama, Papa, Pikin. And she equally noted that her decision was equally being influenced by Senator Nenadi Usman. Of course, it's a very great thing. She's a woman and Nenadi Usman is equally a woman. So let us see, maybe this is a kind of gender bias. But it's all good that she's coming with a wealth of expertise as a politician in Kaduna State and also bringing alongside her supporters. Remember, Labour Party in the whole of the Northwest state, Kaduna State is the only state that Labour Party pulled over 100,000 votes in the 2023 presidential election. As a new party, it shows that Labour Party already has a foothold in Kaduna State. To get over 100,000 votes in a Northwest state like Kaduna State shows that Labour Party is pulling weight in Kaduna State. With this defection of the NNPP members in Kaduna State to the Labour Party, it's really going to boost the rank of Labour Party in Kaduna State. Of course, politics is local. For you to win an election in Nigeria, you need to start from the grassroots. And this is all what the Labour Party is trying to do in Kaduna State. Boost up our ranks in the grassroots. If other Northwestern state has given Labour Party the kind of vote that Kaduna State gave to the Labour Party presidential candidate, maybe Tinubu will not have an opportunity to rig the election for his favor. But where we are looking forward in 2027, where Labour Party is going to pull significant vote in the Northwestern state, not only in Kaduna, but across all the states in Northwest. Last week, there was an obedience meeting in Kano State. This meeting is solely for the obedience movement. Remember, Peter Obi has separated the obedience movement from the Labour Party, and Yunusa Tanku is the directorate of the obedience movement. The obedience movement Northwest chapter held a meeting in Kano State. This meeting is meant to select representatives of the obedience movement in the 7 Northwestern states. The aim is to start on time to push the message of Mr. Peter Obi, the Labour Party, to the Northwestern states. The result from the Northwestern state is nothing to write home about, And the idea to start on time to mobilize members for the Labour Party, to mobilize members for Mr. Peter Obi is a very good one. And I can see that this is beginning to yield fruit, because having over 8,000 supporters from the NNPP joining the Labour Party in Kaduna State, a northwestern state, is as a result of this repositioning of the Labour Party. One other thing I love so much about this defection is the fact that she talks about ideology. I think it is important people start joining political parties because of their ideology. Every political party has their own ideology. Labour Party is all about the welfare of the people. If you look at what is happening in Abia State, you can see that the governor is doing everything to cater for the people, because the logo of the Labour Party is Papa Mama Pikin, and Labour Party is a brainchild of the Nigerian Labour Congress. The Nigerian Labour Congress is like an industrial hub that runs the Nigerian economy. The Nigerian Labour Congress comprises of all workers in Nigeria. So if you must make sure that you move this country forward, you must take care of the people. That is the reason why everyone that is a worker in this country, you must be a member of the Labour Party. Whatever thing you are doing, as long as you are doing a legitimate work that puts food on your table, you are a labourer. You should be a member of the Labour Party. This is what Labour Party is all about. This is the ideology of the Labour Party, to make sure that everyone that is driving the economy of this country is being taken care of. And that is the ideology behind the Labour Party. That is the same ideology that attracted this lady with her 8,000 supporters into the Labour Party. We should stick to ideology. Now, ask yourself a very important question. What exactly is the ideology of APC? Their own ideology is just to rig election, destroy the economy. This is what they've been doing over the years. Ever since APC came into power as the ruling party in Nigeria, they've been good at nothing but destroying the economy, rigging election, destroying all the whole institution, abuse of human rights and the rule of law. That is the ideology. But the Labour Party, you can see that Labour Party has a very different ideology. Listen to all the candidates of the Labour Party whenever they are campaigning. You will always hear creating jobs for the people, taking care of the people, moving Nigeria forward, taking Nigeria from consumption to production. I mean, this ideology is being bettered by Mr. Peter Obi, and everyone in the Labour Party is taking after the same ideology. This is a breath of a fresh air from the Julius Abure-led Labour Party. Man, ever since this party was taken away from Julius Abure, it's always been good news upon good news. Julius Abure wanted to sing the Labour Party, but thank God for the wisdom of Mr. Peter Obi. Again, I'm beginning to think, could this be the reason why Rapper Mr. Kwankwaso is saying that he wants to be the vice president to Mr. Peter Obi? Maybe he's beginning to see the handwriting on the wall. His rank is being depleted across the country. People are beginning to see Labour Party for the party that they are. Julius Abure wanted people to see the Labour Party as a party that is riddled with crisis, but Mr. Peter Obi has shown that the Labour Party is one of the best parties in Nigeria, and he wants to reposition the Labour Party to be the best party in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. Rabbi Mr. Kwankwaso has sensed that Labour Party is going to be the strongest political party in 2027 general election. That is the reason why he wants to attach himself with Mr. Peter Obi and the Labour Party. I remember on that video of Mr. Kwankwaso saying that he wants to be the vice president to Mr. Peter Obi. Some of you were criticizing me because I did not see that as a viable option for Mr. Peter Obi. You were saying that Rabbi Mr. Kwankwaso is a grassroots politician and he has a number, so he's equally going to help Mr. Peter Obi in his quest to become the president. I don't have any issue with Rabbi Mr. Kwankwaso joining the Labour Party, but you need to understand that Labour Party has an ideology, and that ideology is the reason why many of you love Mr. Peter Obi. It is the same ideology that many of you want to vote for Mr. Peter Obi to become the president. So for you to accept people into the Labour Party, these people need to stick with the ideology of Labour Party and Mr. Peter Obi. Labour Party should not be a platform where politicians come in order to hijack Nigeria, in order to capture Nigeria. The same way most of them use APC to capture Nigeria. No, Labour Party should not be that platform. It should be a platform to drive Nigeria to that height that we want it to be, to create a new Nigeria, to move Nigeria from consumption to production. Does Rabbi Mr. Kwankwaso have that ideology to work with Mr. Peter Obi to move Nigeria from consumption to production? Or is it all about state capture? Is it all about power tussle? Is it all about the quest to have power at the national level? That is what I'm talking about. If we are not careful with this influx of politicians that are coming into the Labour Party, they are going to corrupt the Labour Party, and Labour Party will become just like every other Nigerian party, just like APC and PDP. Look at what is happening in APC. Look at what is happening in PDP. PDP today is a dead political party, a party that cannot control Wike. Wike is the one controlling PDP. Wike is in APC, but he's dictating what happened in PDP. Look at what happened in Rivers State. They could not contest the LGA election because Wike did not want to participate in that election. We don't want that in the Labour Party. We need to take our time to build the Labour Party because Labour Party needs to represent the aspiration of every Nigerian. Labour Party needs to be a platform where every Nigerian can come in, contest elective position irrespective of your social financial status. Look at what Labour Party did in 2023. Sons and daughters of a nobody in this country were elected into the National Assembly. An Okada man won a House of Rep membership election in Enugu State. A young girl won a House of Rep membership election in Kaduna State. A hunter won a House of Rep membership election in Kaduna State. A 2-week-old politician won a senatorial seat in Enugu State, beating Almighty Chimaroke. This was all made possible because of the Labour Party. We do everything possible to protect the Labour Party for what it is now and make it to be better. If we allow all these politicians to join the Labour Party with that ideology, they are going to make the Labour Party a party of the elite, just like APC. If you don't have 50 million to 100 million naira, you cannot contest election in the APC. This is not what we want. We need to make the Labour Party to be a very viable party for all, so that you that is listening to me, if you have quest for elective position, you can go to the Labour Party and contest. And people will vote for you even if they don't know you, as long as you believe in the ideology of the Labour Party. As long as your ideology is in tune with Mr. Peter Obi to move Nigeria from consumption to production. So kudos to Nenadi Usman for making her impact being felt in Labour Party in this short while. I wish and I hope and I pray that she will do the right thing to conduct that expansive convention that will usher the Labour Party into the new regime. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.